NME writers at the time, such as Ian Pennham, described the evolution as such. Punk, it seemed far from being dead, was mutating to better bridge the gap between functions, heart, political abstracts and personal alienation, messages and art. Retaining the DIY spirit and a rejection of any sense of mainstream cooperation was imperative to the post-punk movement. The music itself was sparse, rhythmical.
Irish is dancing, his feet are a blur.
And in many ways, it sounded absolutely light years away from the rabble-rousing energy of post-punk that you'd come to expect from the Sex Pistols, the Clash, the Ramones. The truth is that for many a post-punk band, the music was an incensed reaction to the socio-political climate in Britain in the late 70s and the unrest that Margaret Thatcher brought. The subject matter of many of these bands' songs was feeding from a decade of economic turmoil, class struggle and unemployment. Fundamentally, every single period of social upheaval gave birth to songs of discontent. The fiery, if not ramshackle anger of the original movement was expanded upon by a genre that was going to discuss toxic masculinity, the position of women in the music industry, and a growing anti-capitalist sentiment. When faced with what seemed like a decade of alienation and hopelessness, a notable feature of post-punk was the power to dream up new futures, almost utopian in its escapism, as opposed to what came before, which was notoriously fascinated by a sense of anarchy, destruction. Punk applied a dead end, and post-punk showed the way forward with more of a field of total possibility, more in keeping with a burst of infinite exploration.